EA Sports. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. first down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a The Rockets will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Using his legs, it's Hobbs. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. It's loose. Still running at the 40.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10.
Red 29. Red.
He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Go.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Dropping back, it's Penix. Trying to get to him. They're bringing heat. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. So a drive there of 82 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Get set! Get set! Ready, go!
He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Ready, up!
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Lizzie! Lizzie! Moose!
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Ready, ready!
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down?
Clear! Clear!
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Sweet feet on the move. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Here we go! Go!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot for the end zone. And the ball is picked off.
Who Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job bringing on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down for this offense.
Double.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Right 18, Rocky Swift.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Let's go.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
All eyes. Indy.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Black 88. Black 88.
He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Feeling some heat. He rifles one deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The pirouette on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
All right.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Ready?
They go to the ground. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They're trying to get to him. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the and what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready?
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Set.
To throw, it's Penix. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
1st down to start the drive after the break.
Set. Trailer.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Okay.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. 2-0 Pilot.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going for 6. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That is one a quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Gonna try to get it himself. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Blue 30.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Jordan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Go. Right.
Now on second down.
Red 18.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll let it fly. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking for a gap. It's Hobbs. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Penix. Avoids pressure. Floating away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
Social. Blue 22. Blue 20.
He's looking to throw it. Slings it downfield. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He's got it, and he got a foot down for the 2-point conversion. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Set. Hut, hut.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
Coming after him. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the 2-point try.
Slab. Hornet. Hornet. Go.
White wants to throw it. Looking for an open area to his left. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult.
Snags it on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Double.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Black, roll
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying some time. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Ready?
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Touchdown, Old Dominion! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
On
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
Set. Ready. Stand.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Lasso. Lasso. Ready.
White gonna attack through the air. Might be looking to run. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Hound 55 weak. On.
He's gonna pass. Steps away to find some room. Gets rid of it. He makes the connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Go!
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Blue 30! Blue 30!
Gonna run it. It's Hobbs. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
All right,
And the
let's get it.
Monarchs will try to run out the clock in the final minute.
Ready!
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Set!
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down, and tick, 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 tick.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum.